Hey there, everybody. Happy Monday. Mondays are a great day to be able to just get organized and kind of just get your day set, your week set on what you want to accomplish. And so I find that starting it early in the morning, and then planning out the day, and then the ultimate week, and then plotting those things out, just very much like you would from a time management perspective, where you're putting in those crucial activities that you want to make sure that you get done. I mean, it could be as important as, hey, for me, I got Thursday. I need leave a little bit early because my son has soccer practice. Want to be able to make sure that I get into the runs and the workouts. So when you plan ahead, it allows you to then make sure that you can get those things done at the same time. Understand you need to be flexible. So if that block of time for workout can't happen at 6 in the morning, you might need to move that to 6 p.m. at night. And so being able to make sure that you can move those things around if they're really important to you, that helps you prioritize. What are your tips? Sherm's out. Hey there, everybody. Hope you're doing great. Sherm here, the Crazy Asian. Wanted to give a little bit of recap on the day. Had a great conversation with somebody going through the process. They're very excited. Big believer in the interview process, to ask questions, to see how they're thinking, how they're feeling, what their thoughts are on maybe different things that we've talked about, to be able to get them to communicate effectively with me how they're feeling about everything. The next thing is that I had a great conversation with someone who had met online, Ryan. He's in New Jersey. He got a new job, and he was expressing to me just the some of the concerns that you have when you're learning a new job and feeling a little bit behind, and trying to just feeling like just learning so much, right? Every company seems to have their own acronyms and abbreviations and terminology, and wanting to be able to understand what all those different things mean. So I had a great conversation with him about just how to deal with those emotions, at the same time how to set himself up for great success, and not only being able to learn how to master his job, but to be able to master the job above him, and then understand when he's going in and he's creating. So some of the sometimes in an entry-level role, there's different tasks that can become very repetitive, but understanding where those tasks lead to, how it makes sense of the whole picture. I use the example of a gentleman was walking in the street, and he came across two craftsmen. One, he approached and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, just dealing with this broken glass, making some windows." And he goes, "Oh, okay, yeah." He's like, "It's just kind of tedious work, no big deal." And then it goes to the next guy, and he goes, "Hey, so what are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, this is beautiful. I'm working with stained glass. It's going to be inside this beautiful cathedral. It should be all completed here in the next year, but it's just going to be absolutely stunning." And so the person knew that their stained glass, where it was headed. And so even though they were doing the exact same job, their perspective was different. So the same thing works a lot of times when we join a new organization or join a new industry. We want to be able to learn how all those different things sort together. At the same time, we wanted to know, what if I were to do a little bit of a video branding, kind of have myself out there. I said, a lot of people will go through different struggles, whether that's moving to a new place, starting a new job, going to a new company, changing industries, starting a new role. There's always that start over feeling, and so basically journal out what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and people would find very, very great value in being able to know how you navigated through it, knowing some of the struggles that maybe you dealt with. And so hearing it in the moment while it's occurring can be really helpful. And just like as I'm building out this great organization here, that's the idea, is just to journal out kind of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and to be able to give you a bit of the context on what's going on. So very, very productive day. It started at 8 o'clock and went literally hour to hour, back-to-back Zoom meetings. And so finally finishing up here at 6:33. It's been a long day. Let's go. Hey there, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Heading here to the office. Coaching session. For this coaching session, I actually asked the managing partner to join me, so that way I can get some good feedback on how my coaching is going. It's important to be able to have outsiders give you a nice opinion. All right, everybody, March 10th. Hope you're doing well. I had a great call there. It was short and brief, which is nice. One thing that I would say, some of the people that were talking, maybe you might want to record yourself and see if you're coming across as monotone. Want to see where your energy level is. In a world of Zoom, you got to bring more energy than what you might be normally thinking. You need to be able to convey that through a digital space. And so the people that were talking, man, they really struggled. You could tell they're reading some kind of Word document that they created. And I understand that some people, they don't feel as comfortable kind of talking on the fly, and I get it. But when you're addressing a group of other individuals in a presentation like that, you want to be able to have that thing down. Like, And I understand some people stutter, they struggle, but anytime that there's an opportunity for you to present, you want to come across as polished as possible. If not, it's painful to be listening, and people end up ignoring the message. Sherm's out. Here, everybody. Now Media Studios, Biz Talk with Sherm. Let's go. Here, everybody. Back in the Now Media Studio here. Got the lineup. Look, Nancy's on the game today. We got Susie from My Heart Communications, Maria, an attorney, Trudy King, and then finish off with John McCarty, the mattress firm. So hope you're all doing great. About to get started here. Hey there, everybody. Hope you're doing great. Had a great opportunity to jump in on a leading virtual assignment, so that was great. Be able to see how I can have better engagement, and especially with some of those difficult conversations, even though we're doing it virtually, how you can do that effectively. And so really excited to be able to put that into practice, have someone that my manager sit in on a call to just see how I'm coaching, mentioned that before, but then I reach out to the training manager as well and just see if she can give me some feedback on my coaching session. So I think it's important to be able to have the humility to know that, hey, if there's a specific skill that I want to be able to make sure that I'm the best in, let's have some people have a look at it and make sure that I am doing it really well, and then get some good feedback from them on how I can improve it. Turns out. Great reminder today to not burn any bridges. Was able to, on the Biz Talk with Sherman, interview someone that works as a store manager over 2 stores for a mattress firm, John. And John texted me later that he's actually a fraternity brother with a gentleman that worked at our firm for a short bit, but it wasn't the right fit, Michael Anderson. And so Michael, just remembered me being a good partner at the firm together. And so, it just wasn't the right fit for Michael. He ended up moving on. And so, one of the things that I'm a big believer is that when you come to my company and join me here at Mutual Omaha, you're going to either love what you do and stay with us and have a career out of it. Number 2 is it might not be the right fit, but we hope that you continue to stay a client. And maybe even number 3 is you never became a client, but you want to be able to refer us business to people that you run into. And then finally, you want to be able to make sure that you can refer your family, friends to us, either from a career opportunity or they want to be clients. And then, of course, worst case scenarios, you just didn't like us and never going to kind of shut the door on us. But we always want to be able to extend that offer that, hey, you're a good person when you worked with us, you're coachable, we're the positive things, your talents, and be able to have a positive way on walking away from each other. And so this is just a great indicator. Michael's already referred us some business at the same time. It was another example of, it's, even though we live in a huge city of over 7 million people here in Houston, it's still a small world. Turns out. Hey there, everybody. Happy Thursday. Having some ramen noodles over lunch, listening to a webinar on generating leads from people's websites. So pretty cool. Hope you're doing it. Turns out.